Okay, we're back again. This time we're continuing on with making this button, which currently just does not much of anything. It just pops this up. But what it should do eventually is display a list of all the capturable windows, and we should be able to toggle whether they're displayed in the capture or not. But currently all the button does is displays this. I don't even think you can undisplay it. No, it just displays it. So I left a comment for myself here. Make the region a floating box on screen. I don't think I want to do that. Number one reason on why not is I think it's going to be a massive pain because you'll have to ensure that when you click on something in that region, the click doesn't go through, which I'm not going to say it's a non-trivial problem, but it sounds like a massive pain to deal with. The second thing is I just think it's kind of an ugly paradigm to have a separate window pop up. And thirdly, I think this space is probably well suited to displaying that information. I'm not sure how true that is. We'll see. In particular, I'm worried about having too much stuff. Like if we have too much stuff here, this happens. So I'm worried about having too much stuff here, but we'll see. And again, I vaguely think it would be cool to have this yeet up here if there's a lot of these, but anyway. Okay, so what we're going to do is firstly, we're going to delete that comment. Secondly, we want... Currently, the button just overdoes that. I want it to overdo the entire region here. So what we're going to do is come up here, and we're going to have to sort out your fucking layout. Yeah, true. If UI win select. First we'll do if not UI win select. And that'll have all of these. Ooh, very sad. Okay, and then we got the video console underneath. And so I think I need a new rectangle here, which I'm going to say top half, maybe? I'm not sure. But at the end... So the thing is, this needs to be top half. Whoa. Top half. Whoops. Do I just need the Y plus height? Maybe. That might be all I need. But we need to make sure that top half equals... so I think we want the X to be audio console.x. So the height, we kind of want it to be the combination. So I think what we want, output box dot y plus, is that what I want? But we want to subtract off the top half dot y. Is that right? And then top half dot width equals audio console dot width for now. Those strictly aren't correct. To do min max on x's, I guess. X's on x and width. Sure, that'll do. Is that what we want? So we want to know, I think so, where the output box starts minus where the whole thing starts, and then add on the output box height. That seems right. And then otherwise, can I just do draw rectangle? Draw rect. Draw rectangle like that. Sure, that seems good. Draw rectangle rec, and then we want to go top half. Ah, right. Yeah, that's not quite what we want to do. So we'll start with just doing this. Black, I guess. So this should black out the whole thing without pressing the button. Whoops. Yeah, fuck, it didn't do the whole thing. Truncated that. I think that's fine though. I don't think that's a problem. Because all we want to know is how big the region is. Because in this else branch, that's where we can take advantage of the whole thing. So I think this is fine. Okay. And in the else branch, what we're going to do is, I think we're just going to use top half because we don't need to do multiple things. We just need to draw the window select. So we'll just go top half dot x equals screen pad x, top half y equals screen pad y, top half width. We'll just take those for now. It's fine. Okay. Whatever. We'll keep that. So we'll start with that. So now if I press this, okay, it's slightly bigger, but that's fine. Okay, so if we get rid of this rectangle and just put that there, okay, so it's slightly bigger. So if I put that in the very top, yeah, it's quite a bit bigger, but that's fine. Okay, and so what we're going to do here, instead of this, we're going to go draw win select. Draw win select, and we'll draw it in top half. Okay. And the other thing we want to do, XOR equals 1, I think. I think that's how I want to do it. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of annoying, but that's fine. It's kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, and currently we are dumb, but we do that. All right, so did we already get rid of this black rectangle? Yes, very good. Okay, now we need to actually draw the thing. Now this is going to be interesting because we're going to have to take information from state, but we don't own state. The other thread owns it. So we're probably going to need a mutex to be able to take this information. Because what do I need? I need... We're also going to need to add something else in this structure, because I want the bottom here, when we're in this mode, I want to be able to click stuff here, and I want it to change what's displayed here to be the window that's clicked on. So if I see a window title here, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that does. Like, what the hell is that? I want to be able to click on it and be able to see here what that window is, and then decide if I want to, you know, approve or deny. So we'll need the preview buffer to change probably. Because it should be just the preview buffer. It shouldn't be the whole screen. I wonder if we can easily do... Whoops. I wonder if we can easily do that by selecting which window to... No, I don't think we can. Well, we'll consider that problem later. Let's work on this UI. My favorite thing. We'll need a message box for UI asking background thread for state updates. We probably won't. The thing that I am worried about though is having to throw a mutex in here, because I kind of don't want to, which is the whole point of why I had video preview in the first place. I possibly... I don't want two threads sending X messages. That's because that'll be really annoying to deal with. Because the first thing you think of is you just recreate all this information in the second thread, like what windows there are. You want their titles? Sure thing. Just get their titles in the other thread and just use the same X connection. It's fine. But I think they will be getting each other's replies, which I do not want. You know, since I really want to keep those background threads zooming, I might replicate some of this in the UI state. So I might our ownership structure is already completely fucked. What's the harm in making it even worse, right? Like how bad could it possibly be? So I think here it's possibly a good idea to have win titles, possibly like that. And what else do I need? Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's all the UI state needs. It needs the window titles. Well, it also needs the tags. The UI owns this, but is resized in the processing thread. That is a problem. Past me predicted this. Fuck. Maybe I just wrap all this stuff in the mutex, because it doesn't happen that often, ideally. Ideally, resizing these doesn't happen very often, so we can probably get away with wrapping that in a mutex. As sad as that is. But you know what does happen often? No, that's fine, that's fine. It's only if both of the things happen often that the problem is. If only one of them is happening, we don't have to worry about mutex contention. So I think this is okay. You'll only get contention here when you're creating or destroying windows, which is relatively rare. Compared to trying to grab whatever it is, 24 frames a second, window creation and destruction is pretty rare.